Every single magician or pagan, at least once in their life, thinks that their god have forsaken them. Is it true? Do you still believe that your god have forsaken you? Your gods have forsaken you? Whether it be today, whether it be before now, you have at least once thought about it, haven't you? Well, the answer might surprise you. So if you want to learn more about it, if you have been forsaken by your deities, have you offended them, and how to go back to their good graces, then you should watch this video till the end to answer the question. So hello everybody, my name is Morpheus Darkson. I am a witch based in India, and in this video I will be explaining to you the question of, have your gods forsaken you? Well, it is very rare, let me tell you at first, to see that your god have forsaken you, because the gods do not generally forsake their apprentices or their worshippers. The entire deity and their cult revolves around helping the connection between the practitioner and the deity. In the ancient pagan world, unlike what most Abrahamics may tell you, that the relationship was much more about servant and master, the worship and relationship between deities and man was less about being a slave and more about having good communication and exchanging gifts amongst deities, which is why you might have seen certain rituals such as offering up water, such as offering up bread or some other sort of food, which is very mundane, and the deity loves it. The reason for that is because you're not just putting out something random. You're putting out your own energy, you're putting out your own effort, and it is an exchange. You're offering something and you're expecting something else in return. And sometimes you do not expect something else in return, and the deity just decides that, hey, it's an exchange and I should give the person something in return. The answer to this entire issue that you're going through is twofold. One, you have been forsaken by the deity because you're totally fucked up. The only reason deity might do that is if you have done something totally against your own old moral system, such as forsaking your own oaths and promises that you have made, whether to yourself or whether to a deity. Such things are very problematic because I am also going through the same thing, and I decided that making this video is much better than going through the entire issue alone. And just by revealing my problem, I believe that it is going to help me figure out a way to deal with this. And my deity is also a proof of me doing this. So here I am making this video, which is probably the reason that this will be the first video that I post on this channel in a month, rather than the video that I've made a few minutes back, because the video that I made a few minutes back, I don't like it. And I like this video now, so I'm probably going to post it now first. The answer you have gotten, you have fucked up and the deities have forsaken you. And it is not permanent, to be honest. It's just a simple disagreement. You have had disagreements with your friends, your partners, your parents, right? That's just it. The deity is very much like a family member in this part of your journey. And so going through your issues and communicating with them, asking them for help and offering up things to figure out where you have gone wrong and trying to fix it, it is going to help you the most when it comes to issues regarding deities and such things such as fear of being forsaken by them, fear of making mistakes. Such things will only pull you down because, see, as a magician, as someone who has gone through the Qliphoth, who has worked with so many deities, I often make mistakes and I try my best to fix it, but sometimes it does not work, and I have to accept that I need to do a lot of penance in order to be worthy of the spirit's time again. And it's not the same with you. I believe that is probably not the same with you. You're not working with so many entities that you decide that, hey, I'm going to do something and fuck everything up royally. So if that's not you, then you do not have to worry much about that. It's kind of like how Jesus felt that God has forsaken him, or his God has forsaken him when he was at the cross, but it was all part of the divine plan. So you might believe that your deities have forsaken you because your life is going to shit after doing some sort of ritual or spell. Have you ever had this entire issue where you take a medicine or you go to a hospital? That is the best analogy. You go to a hospital, you're expecting to get better, but what happens is that they pump you with so many medicines and you decide, or your body decides that, oh, I need to shit and crap for the next 2 days. And what happens is your body gets pumped out of all the toxins that you already have. Such thing is true with life as well. The magic that you perform, you work with deities. They know your entire issue. They look at the world and they look at your situation through outside observer view. And what happens with that is that they make sure that you get out of certain situations and life that is continuing to fuel your problems, such as you have low self-confidence and you want more self-confidence. So the deity decides that, hey, I'm going to remove this person from their friend group because that friend group is fueling their insecurity and loneliness. And such things can happen. Your job might get affected. But such things, if you're starting magic for the first time, that will happen because you are calling upon a storm to fix your room furniture. And that's going to work. It's going to work very well, but you will have to go through the troubles. But once you're done with it 2 or 3 times and you are in a bit of an equilibrium with the deity, that's not an issue. At that point, you just have a relationship and working with them, deity will help you in your life. So hey, that is it for this video. It is a small video, and if you notice something, I have changed my camera. Hello. So what I did was I decided that, hey, it's time for me to get a new phone because my old phone was shit and it could barely work. So I got and upgraded to the new iPhone because of the camera. And right now, as you can see, I am using cinematic mode, which is brilliant. And it's much easier compared to getting out my DSLR and transferring all the data between all the devices. And it's probably going to take me much less time to create videos now. And once I'm able to do with it, hey, it's probably likely that I'm going to post more content now as well on my YouTube and my Patreon. So hey, if you want to learn more about me, if you want to learn more about magic in general, then you can just join the first link in my description below and join my Patreon, which is a fantastic place where I share my little nuggets of information and knowledge that I have never shared with other people. And if you want to learn more about me, but you do not have the money yet, then you can just subscribe to this YouTube channel and watch my content daily and figure out how to do your own magical practice then. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Goodbye. Have a great day. Take care and sayonara.